I decided to write about climate change only when I could see a way to write about it that wasn't just doom and gloom. I think like a lot of people, I looked away from this issue. It wasn't like I was denying it, like, I don't think it's happening, but I was just sort of like averting my eyes is the best way I can describe it. And then I met someone who explained to me, she was actually Bolivia's trade ambassador. I was interviewing her for an article. And she explained to me how she thought that climate change could be a catalyst for turning the world right side up. It could transform so many things that are wrong with our economic system. It could reduce inequality. It could strengthen our public sphere. It could create many, many good jobs. And it was a really inspiring vision. It was the first time I could see a way of writing about climate change that wasn't just depressing. I end the shock doctrine with Hurricane Katrina, which at the time I worried was a glimpse of the future that we were creating, and what I described at the time as climate apartheid. If you've got money, if you're wealthy, you can save yourself. You've got the resources to do that. But if you're poor and you depend on the state, you get left behind. That image of people standing on their roofs with holding signs that said "help." So I guess in a way this book is a response to that, and it's sort of like, what if there was a people's shock instead of the shock doctrine in response to climate change, and an attempt to sort of sketch out what that might look like. Because I really feel, having done that research in the shock doctrine, that if we do nothing and we stay on the road we're on, it's not like we just stay like we are now, only things are a little hotter. I think if we stay on the road we're on, things aren't just going to get hotter, they're going to get a lot more brutal, because that's the way our economic system as it stands deals with crisis.